It's so exciting to start hydroponics at home. You're growing your own food and it's just a lot of fun. But there are common mistakes that people make, especially when they're just starting out. I've been doing this for over 10 years, mostly with the countertop systems, the aero gardens. And so I'm going to let you know different things you can avoid. The first mistake people make is they don't really have a plan on what they want to grow. So that's a very important one to avoid. Because if you get this huge system, like I've got this tower system, it really provides a lot of food. And if you don't have a plan on what you're going to eat, you might grow the wrong thing. I made the same mistake myself, even though I've been doing this for over 10 years. I planted my click and grow system in the kitchen with herbs, but instead I want to just put cuttings of herbs in a vase with a plant light and then make that into lettuce, because I really eat a lot of lettuce and it just didn't make sense that I planted herbs. So I should have thought it through. The second thing that people make mistakes when they're growing hydroponically at home is thinking that you can just set it and forget it. Well, they need water, they need nutrients, and they need all kinds of maintenance. So you can't just set it and forget it. Some things just grow so fast, and then you've got to replant. Like I'm going to have to replant this parsley. This pepper is taking over. And the onions, I'm going to probably plant them outside as well. They're just really overgrown. So it's not something you can just set it and forget it. And then you also want to trim. Sometimes tomatoes plants will get brown. You want to make sure you're trimming them. The third thing that people do when they're growing at home, the third mistake is overcrowding the system, which my tower system is now definitely overcrowded. And then some plants won't get enough light. This is an example of overcrowding. See, the poor Swiss chard doesn't have a chance to grow like it should, and it's not getting enough light. So it'll not grow as fast. And the pepper is causing trouble too for everything below it. So the best thing you can do is have spacers. These are strawberries I planted, and I left the spacers, and this is a let pot system. And it's nice because they came with these spacers where if you're not planting anything, then you just plug it up. And I spaced them because strawberries do take up a lot of room. The fourth mistake that people make when growing hydroponically at home is they start with difficult plants, strawberries being one. I'm doing this experiment. I have a video about it, and they're pretty tough. I've tried some strawberries from crowns before, 2 different times, and failed each time. Now I'm trying some strawberries from seed, but we'll see. They're just really hard for beginners. And the tomatoes, they take up a lot of space. So they take up a lot of roots, a lot of water, and you can make them produce more by trying to help them pollinate too. The fifth mistake is not checking your pH. These towers are especially prone to that. I'm growing so many different things. I haven't really had that problem with the countertop hydroponics, but you definitely want to make sure you test the pH. The sixth mistake is not having the lights the right distance. Now on the grow tower, you're going to have a plant already started because they are fixed in height. So what I'm doing to replace some of the plants here is I'm going to grow them myself, probably in the click and grow or possibly the let pot system, where I'm just going to grow them in a medium, and then once they reach the right height, I'll transplant it into here. See, this is really down low. And you want to have it as low as it can go if you're just starting a plant from seeds. The seventh mistake is growing all your hydroponics at home, setting it up in a room that's going to get too hot. So I have mine set, most of mine are in the sunroom, but the sunroom has air conditioning. If it didn't, the water temperature would get really too hot and it wouldn't, the plants would not do well. So if you've been thinking about starting hydroponics at home, please subscribe and you'll get all kinds of information and different things I'm testing and also what I'm cooking with what I'm growing.